Alright, we live.
Let me see.
It's going live now. Okay, yeah, we live. We live.
So?
Yeah, we. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it's I think we're doing this right. Let me make sure. See if you can bring it up on your screen. I just want to make sure we good. It's your boy K Blao Hood X. We live on Godspeed channel. Bringing in a good friend of mine who needs no introduction. Everybody know who he is. We're gonna have a conversation with my boy Iceberg Jones about the Kanye West situation. Iceberg, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. What up with you?
Chilling, man. We just you got to work with us. This is a new format for us. We just want to make sure we got everything running smooth. So,
okay. Well, I'm just trying to figure out. Well, I'm trying to pull it up on my screen. I don't think it's crossed over yet.
We're gonna give it a minute to for all of our viewers to catch up.
Yeah, I'm in the web riding, trying to pull it up on my screen. You know, I don't see it. I'm trying to drive and find it at the same time.
Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, but yo, what's the word? You know, I ain't heard from you in a while, man.
We're just trying to get. You're trying to get this format up and running, man. We you know, it's been working hard behind the scenes trying to get the platform straight. So when we get out here and talk to the people, the shit makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We can reach the people that. There you go, right there. We can reach the people that we need to reach in the right way. You know, we live in an age where information moves fast as hell, and you gotta keep up with the times. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you getting on some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? You making sure you change with the times. You know, you don't want to get caught up. You know what I'm saying? You out here with goddamn it. You know, you got the old niggas out there with the young clothes. Well, not even the young clothes, but the young clothes at their time. You know, it really look crazy. I see the nigga with all type of gold designs on this motherfucking pants, legs, shirt, and shit. I'm like, nigga, that's the shit he was wearing in the 90s. But that was his heyday, you know what I'm saying? But he's stuck in time, so within his mind, he feeling good, but that's the shit that, you know, but you gotta evolve, you know what I'm saying? You can't be having a jerry curl in your head, trying to talk to the young hoes. They like, nigga, what is that up beside your head? First, tell me, what is that? Let me see, man. I'm gonna pull over real quick. Hold on.
I'm pulling the link out there, getting it ready. We wanna get this. We did a show on Beanie Siegel. I don't know if anybody ain't seen that, you might want to go look that up. We got another video called Beanie Siegel is a Pisces where we discussing when Beanie Siegel got knocked out. We if you kind of new to this page, what we do is we give you information based on not just a zodiac standpoint, but also what's the word we should maybe a spiritual or a metaphysical. How would you describe the information that we share about these rappers and about these entertainers? What was, I mean?
Both shit. You got to do it both ways. You know what I'm saying? Or the spiritual and metaphysical, but they kind of is both. You know, we're gonna show them the unseen scene with the shit. You know, it's both because these niggas tripping. You know, and there's certain things that we always speak of, Illuminati, all that shit. You know, people talked about, but they didn't really see it forming in their face. And then when you see it forming in your face, you kind of not even paying it no motherfucking attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck brother Kanye gets straight from saying, I'm the Illuminati act niggas out here bogus as hell, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, you trying to kill a nigga. Your wife out here controlling the BET awards. Y'all out here under the, you know, that type of shit. And turn around and go straight from that to the mad niggas too. Crazy. They ain't even give them no fucking leeway. You know, they usually let you play around, do your thing a little bit, chill, you know, play with you, fuck with you, kill somebody in your family, fuck out somebody, bang your broad, and then, you know, run you crazy like that. But that nigga is straight to the mental juice after he exposed them niggas. So, shit, it's a circuit of both because, man, you gotta see, then he get all that bread. So when he got bread, the fuck is the problem now? You know
he not only got bread, he got a beautiful wife. He got, you know, Kim Kardashian. She, by a lot of people, is believed to be one of the world's most beautiful women. He got a good rap career. He's standing right next to Jay-Z. He got a beautiful wife. What's the problem?
Right.
What's the problem?
There you go. What the fuck is? Because what the fuck? So it gotta be some metaphysical shit. So when motherfuckers say, "Joe, if I had money to solve my problem," this is an example, you know. It don't. Because if you got money and you still miserable, how the fuck you gonna fix that? You know, that's when the white boy jump off the bridge. He like, kill yourself, jump off the steel tower, kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? That nigga miserable, got bread, he can't figure that shit out. So he started buying shit, but it ain't, you know.
It ain't helping. It ain't helping. Well, can we? I want to play the rant so we can get familiar with the actual rant, and then we gonna come back. Let's go into that. Let me see if I can
play that shit.
If I can find it. Let me see if I can find this rant.
Let me recline this leather swine. You know, I got this motherfucking gator seats not eat. You know what I'm saying? I went and got gator seats on you niggas. The last time I had the cow skin, but I got the gator seats. Let me recline it in this.
Take your shit back. You know, we're gonna play this audio real quick. Give it a second.
Oh.
All right, here we go. The rant so we can get familiar with the actual rant, and then we gonna come back. Let's go into that. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this rant.
Let me recline this leather swine. You know, I got this motherfucking gator seats not eat. You know what I'm saying? I went and got gator seats on you niggas. The last time I had the cow skin, but I got the gator seats. Let me recline it in this.
Take your shit back. You know, we're gonna play this audio real quick. Give it a second.
Oh.
All right, here we go. The rant so we can get familiar with the actual rant, and then we're gonna come back. Let's go into that. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this rant.
Let me recline this leather swine. You know, I got this motherfucking gator seats not eat. You know what I'm saying? I went and got gator seats on you niggas. The last time I had the cow skin, but I got the gator seats. Let me recline it in this.
Take your shit back. You know, we're gonna play this audio real quick. Give it a second.
Oh.
All right, here we go. The rant so we can get familiar with the actual rant, and then we're gonna come back.
LeBron James, racist comments, season 4, racist comments. Get ready to have a field day, press. Get ready, because the show's over.
All right, so we back. That was Kanye West's rant. We got Iceberg. You still with us?
Yeah, well, I'm here.
So we got Iceberg on the line.
Well,
So we want to look at it from an astrological standpoint. Start out, we want to say Kanye West is a Gemini. He comes from a long list of Geminis like Tupac, Ice Cube, Donald Trump, Angelina Jolie, and he's trying to warn us. Basically, So before I give my interpretation, what's your take on this whole thing, Iceberg?
well, shit, that motherfucker tripping. Under the act, it's just showing you for those brothers out there that be talking that conscious, situations to the people. And a lot of times people don't listen to them. It's just being revealed to them that this shit is real, and it's beyond money, it's beyond something that, we think money can fix. And shit, basically, the nigga is things that happen behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? The shit was on his mind, so you gotta imagine. He was telling me something about he had that deal he could have had with Apple. That's $1 billion. So when you do a damn concert, you get 200,000, 300,000. That ain't shit. You still got that $1 billion you could have had on your mind. Plus, you just lost money fucking with Jay-Z.
He couldn't do it, right? He couldn't do the Apple deal because he signed up with Tidal with Jay-Z.
Explain that then. That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah, explain it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's right. So, he went with his buddy.
Right, well, Meek Mill and Drake was beefing, but Kanye wanted to step in and work with both of them and kind of put together like a tour almost where he was going to be the mediator on both sides between Drake and Meek Mill, but he couldn't do that because Drake had a deal with Apple and Kanye is with Tidal. You see what I'm saying? Or Tidal, or however you say it. So there was a kind of a tug of war as far as who was going to have more rights. And the license was going to be Drake or Kanye. And Apple looking at them like, man, y'all can't compete with us. Like, we a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, you and Jay-Z, y'all doing y'all thing. But, like, y'all a hip-hop company. It's Apple. You know what I'm saying? They look at Tidal like, man, y'all can't compete with us. And, like, let us get the rights. But, Jay-Z and obviously Kanye wasn't going. So they kind of got caught at a standstill. And they couldn't, they couldn't really move forward. So Kanye got frustrated, and basically that's what he started going on this rant, talking about stuff with Jay-Z and all, that's when this stuff really started to kick off.
So I would be upset too, shit, if motherfuckers told me I can get $1 billion, that, that means you gonna have more money than Jay. But at the time, that be, nigga like, Joe, yeah, I know you win every time, Jay, shit, let me get my money in, because I know you about to be the next, and next, the shit don't go that way, and Kanye looking crazy, and I was like, what you gonna do? So it's sort of like the, what's that nigga name? Lil Wayne, the Birdman situation.
Oh, Lil Wayne and Birdman situation?
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing, kind of the same shit.
Well, whenever you up there got your bitch in the hotel getting robbed on some fake shit, something wrong. What the fuck is you doing? What? Talk to me, right?
You talking about when Kanye, Kim Kardashian got robbed overseas?
You ain't trying to fuck her. Man, get out of here, man. If I'm going to jail, nigga. I got a Kim Kardashian butt nigga talking about with the gun tape on her mouth, nigga. Come on. If you ain't trying to fuck her, you gonna take her marriage ring and leave. Fuck out of here, man. I was waiting on the race, listen like that. Stuff. Okay, I know the nigga's regular. I know they. What? She politely got out the tub and called the police. What the fuck?
Yeah, he
Okay, man, I ain't messed you off. Motherfucker got goddamn it. I here flicking these fucking ashes and shit out of his tire. He got that damn ash on my hood. Fuck wrong with this man? Man, hold on, I gotta pull over to get this shit on my motherfucking hood real quick.
Well, the name of this show is Kanye West is a Gemini. So we kind of looking at this from an astrological standpoint. I kind of look at this. I do see similarities between a lot of people might hang me for saying this, but I do kind of see some similarities between Pac and Tupac and Gemini and Kanye, as far as they kind of turning on the people who put their own. Like you look at the situation with Ice Cube when he with NWA.
Right.
You know, Ice Cube started out with NWA, but then he ended up dissing him. He ended up turning on him, just like Pac used to, you know, do music and stuff like that with Biggie. He ended up dissing Biggie. You see what I'm saying? Now you got Kanye, who used to do music with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Turned on Jay-Z, and now he's dissing Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? Also, you see this shit with Donald Trump, who's a Gemini, who he used to be cool with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Now you see he turned on them. You know what I'm saying? For the debate. You know what I'm saying? Now they going at each other's neck. You see what I'm saying? So what I noticed with you dealing with Geminis, you also notice this too with what's her name? The chick from TLC, Left Eye. She was a Gemini. You see what I'm saying? She ended up dissing TLC and ended up signing with Suge Knight and changing her name to Nina or something like that right before she died. You know what I'm saying? Ultimate Warrior, who's a Gemini in wrestling, he ended up getting almost kicked out of wrestling because he ended up, you know, trying to turn on them to get more of his royalty rights and things like that. You know what I'm saying? When they were selling the Ultimate Warrior dolls, he wanted his sold more and he wanted his licensing done all a different, totally different way. And they wasn't trying to do that. You see what I'm saying? So he ended up turning on WWE. So a lot of times when you're dealing with Geminis, well, you see this type of thing where, like, I don't want to say they bite the hand and feed them, but they kind of they trying to revolutionize what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with the people that put them on. And it's kind of like they got to turn on them or they got to kind of go against the grain a little bit in order to, I don't know, what would you call, I mean, they kind of go against the grain in order to, like, you know, get these new thoughts going, get these new ideas going. But, like, to another nigga looking at them, they can be like traitors a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it's just turmoil. You know, you don't know what the fuck to do. It's turmoil. But it's the shit where you got to do 100 years and you got to actually turn yourself in. It's that part. That's what the fuck he's going through. It's like, shit, excruciation. The nigga under supreme excruciation. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be broke. Or going broke. He done gave Jay-Z all his bread under the Fire Act, taking risks, and Jay-Z done fucked him over on that, and then Apple telling him, I could have gave you $1 billion, and then, I mean, you got to kind of think, you know, in his mind, and then they got him sitting there in the car, he trying to get into the clothing world, and then behind closed doors, you know, little nigga tooted up next to two fags and shit in front of two fags in the limo with the motherfucking ribs and the French fries holding in man plate. I mean,
yeah, did you see that? Did you see that?
We don't see. Yeah, this is shit you don't see. I mean, you know, he gotta keep it. He's not the same nigga. You know, the nigga like us, nigga like, you know, the niggas in the street have to be where he at. They cool. That nigga's like, it ain't him. That's another motherfucker you looking at because he want more to do what? You got a bitch that got bread. Sit your ass down. Pepper. Sit the fuck down. Light Pimp, you know, Light Pimp. I mean, she can't fuck nobody else. So give her the, you know, diet pop type shit. Give her the diet pop, you know. It's not quite the pop. So yeah, do the diet pop, Pimp.
Yeah, he's not doing that right. Right, this picture right here. Hold on, I'm trying to bring it up now so they can see it. This is a picture of Kanye holding fries. Now, why was he holding these fries? You seen this picture before?
Yeah, I seen that picture. That's the picture I'm talking about.
Why is he up here holding these fries for these people?
He holding some ribs.
Some ribs? Them ribs?
Yeah, he holding some ribs, not fries. Them ribs, nigga.
Who are these dudes?
That's the music industry. I forgot that motherfucker punk name, but they got the, you know, the Illuminati second right hand man. That, you know, under the faggot. I mean, yeah, the faggot act. And plus, we in the age of Gadamees. That's Gadamees. You ever seen the picture of the dude standing up butt naked, the white, seasoned looking motherfucker with his little weeding around and shit, little dick out, and he got the little boy standing there next to him? That's what that shit is. That's Gadamees. That's the age that means we coming into the Aquarian age. These are symbols. You know what I'm saying? He's holding the ribs with the fries for the Gadamees, the female mixed with the male in perfect balance. These niggas is imbalance, but the representation of a man expressing his feminine nature is like a pimp. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you ain't got that feminine nature, you like a jock. You know, you can't talk to a hoe, you just gonna buy her some shit like Pimp, you know, shit like that, or let me go get her some Jordans, you know, and that's all you doing. But your expressions, you not laughing. You know what I'm saying? You dog face as hell. But when you got that feminine side in you, you know, you got charisma. You know, you kind of like the George Bush versus the the Barack Obama, you know, that's the feminine aspect, you know.
But why the fuck is he up here holding these ribs and these fries? You know what I'm saying? And mind you, after he did this rant, they took him straight to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And was saying
they give no time. They ain't play with him. They ain't give him no time to do nothing else. They usually give you time. It's a time spec. It's the way you get out. They play with your wife. They do this to you. They do this little sneaky shit to you. You know, and you going around talking about you see dead people. And you know, the kid Cudi. They didn't kid Cudi his ass. They went straight and got his ass in straight to the psych ward. It's straight. You go straight from your concert to the psych ward. What happened that quick?
Wasn't Kid Cudi signed to Kanye?
Yeah, Kid Cudi going through the same shit, but see, Kid Cudi like the little guy body who was trying to tell him, like, look, Joe, remember, Kid Cudi a little while ago said, them niggas don't care about me, him and Common Sense. Now, all of a sudden, Kanye seen what Kid Cudi was saying, but Kid Cudi like a little whisper in the wind, like, Kanye, you know what I'm saying, getting under the magnet, but when you sitting there in the car with that nigga, and that little nigga talking that ether, and you kind of see that ether, you kind of smell it, you kind of know what it is, kind of grab, you know, you gonna sit there and you gonna fuck with him. So all of a sudden, everything Kid Cudi told him came true. Now that nigga, you see what I'm saying?
Damn. Because Kid Cudi just went to the hospital himself.
Hell yeah, nigga, Kid Cudi was going through it. The Madden League, he was going through it. Shit, the mental institution. That's when you see shit and you can't find the mental expressions to express it. There's too many. You see too much shit. Your body and your mind got too many damn expressions that you can't get out. So it's like stutter stepping. You know how you listen to a motherfucker stuttering? It's like that versus you pop locking the flow. So when you talking like a musical instrument, you know what I'm saying? They stutter step. So that means he do see shit. He do feel he's feeling the vibe, the aura, you know, the shit they call the chakras from different motherfuckers, and he's feeling the energy going in the computer in his mind. He's looking for the language to use to express it, and there is no language. There is nothing to say. How do you see an unseen force that's seen? You know what I mean, nigga? How the fuck do you say that? With a big language like English.
You mean be able to speak the unseen, but use the English language to do it?
Your fucking mind ain't no English language mind. You are ancient culture. Your mind is ancient. So you get all the way from billions of years of experiences and shit in your DNA, and you get all the way up to this point to try to speak a fucking business language. You do okay, separate church and state, do the job, or do niggas' job? Do they talk about spiritual shit as a job? Hell fucking no, you know what I'm saying?
So, you saying because he ain't got nobody else to talk to about these type of things, so like Kanye just grabbed them.
That's one. Two is, shit, who understand what he's saying? How you say, damn, it's Friday. I notice every day on Friday this shit be chaotic, so let me be a little bit careful. I can expect this shit. I know this gonna happen. This nigga gonna get in front of me. That bitch gonna turn there. Almost hit me. This shit. I know this. So you know this. But so how do you say it to your nigga sitting next to you? He sitting there hitting the motherfucking weed. Talking about, man, that bitch got a big ass. And you like, wait a minute. Where you start? Hey Joe, you know there's some shit always happening on Friday. He like, what the fuck is you talking about? Because he in the fucking moment. You know what I'm saying? He ain't think he can't see far. He in moment to moment to moment to moment. So that means external forces is controlling his ass, and you don't know what you're talking about, and you want to get this out. You trying to sit back on it like, fuck it, it ain't real, did it happen again? It ain't real, did it happen again? You got to tell somebody, goddamn. So now you say things like, I see dead people. And I feel like, what? You like, what I'm saying is stuff that happened that is, what the fuck, he's fucked up. You see what I'm saying? See how that felt? I'm trying to say, I see that unseen motherfucking force that's fucking with your ass, especially on Friday, because Friday is the day, motherfuckers, the desperation and there, people trying to kick it, people trying to party, people trying to go here, people trying to go there.
How do this line up with Kanye? How does this line up with Kanye, though?
What you mean?
I'm saying, like, you know, you talking about like, external forces and things like that on Friday, but how does this line up with Kanye? It's like,
because that nigga can't express what he see. Capped off with a white girl, the other chap with the money. Shit, you can't, you fucked up. You can't. He see this shit, nigga. He see that shit. He just can't say it. That's how it's like. He can't say it.
So he want to say Jay-Z and the Illuminati, but he can't say it, basically.
Okay, it sound like what you heard in that video, in that fucking video. That's what it sound like. That's what you call the step mind. That's what the fuck I'm talking about when a motherfucker, you see what I'm saying, ain't always connected with his past. You brand new, that's what it sounds like. So that's a mental war. You can't, he trying to express himself. See, the shit Kanye did, niggas in Chicago, they get locked up for shit like that all the time. Kanye just had a normal episode in Chirac. That's all that was. But he was on stage with
you saying in Chicago this type of shit happen all the time?
Man, Kid Cudi, I kicked it with a nigga like Kid Cudi. He's a little nigga who see shit, he got bread. I know my nigga, the nigga was normal. I ain't even go, I write that scribe, that story to y'all another day. But this nigga used to have a Riviera sitting on 32s, 30s, no, 28s or some shit like that. And he used to walk to the fucking store. You see what I'm saying? That's the mad nigga. And he had bread, but, you know, he walked right past his car and go to the store. I ain't talking about right on the corner. Just take that hieroglyph right there, think about what the fuck I just said. Nigga got a car sitting on rims, nice, step the fuck out and walk to the store. Right past it. Like, you be talking to this nigga, like, what up, nigga? You don't know him, kind of know him, you don't know you got a whip. You walk right past his whip. You walk with him to the store, you come back, you kind of looking at him. You know, niggas look at you a certain way when you ain't got no whip. Versus when you got one, you know, you kind of, you know, next thing you know, you walking on your way back, he's still with you. You could, I ain't getting in the church, get in the car and ride off. Imagine that. What that nigga thinking? The fuck do you think that nigga thinking? Look at this. You like, wait a minute.
Why the fuck he do that?
That's Kid Cudi.
Why?
Because he's not tuned in to this reality. See, they see the unseen scenes, so they know this shit that niggas do, they ain't shit, is some bullshit, so they try to adjust to dealing with niggas on bullshit and seeing this unseen scene shit that they can't explain. That's why. So it's like, why the fuck I'm gonna jump in my car? It's nice outside. I want to take a fucking walk. Shit, I'll be walking. I like walking, but I'm gonna walk to the fucking store. That's how it is. See, how the nigga don't think like that. A nigga like shit, he gonna drive to the store, drive to the corner, drive over here, drive over there, you know, that type of shit.
Right.
Yeah, what's wrong with a nigga having a car taking a walk? You still gotta walk shit. It's still nice to walk, nigga. I walk. Man, come on. That type of shit. So he's expressing to motherfuckers like, look, you gotta step out of this illusion. Fuck that. You gotta step out of this matrix. Do shit differently. This is his only way to express where he can't express with the language. So he do it physically. I can't say, I know you're looking at me a certain way right now, nigga. But wait till you see that car. I know that talk won't change. I don't know how to tell you this. So you talking to me crazy. So what I'm gonna do is jump in my motherfucking car right in your damn face and pull off. He just expressed something to that nigga that was an actual action that never really happened. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So nigga stepped the fuck outside the box. That's all. But he couldn't say it, so he did it. So the nigga on some boxer shorts and Timbs and a t-shirt with a big ass gold chain on, and he walking to the motherfucking store. And this motherfucker like 5 miles away. Well, about 4 miles away. Man, not even that damn far. He did that before. This motherfucker's probably about 1.5 miles. But that nigga had did the shit twice, 3-4 times, you know what I'm saying? I knew what he was doing. You know, I already, you know.
But I know that.
Get back to it. He expressing. He can't say it out of his motherfucking mouth, so he got to do it. You see what I'm saying? He got to do it. So that's how I look. If he was able to express it, people will understand what the fuck he just said, right?
How would you have expressed it? If you was Kanye and you was in Hollywood and your wife was Kim Kardashian and you was a millionaire and you had the mic in your hand, and you had the mic in your hand, and you know Jay-Z, you know all these people, you know what I'm saying? How would you express it if you knowing what you know?
I would have rapped it, but if I had to say it, I would have been like, check it out. I would have talked to him. I would have said all these motherfuckers' actions. You know, I gave it a whole nother name. I would have did it like that. But I would have said shit. You know what I'm saying? I would have sat there crying and shit, I would have told, see, you gotta understand what happened, man. I promised the nigga some snaps because he did. Under the Donald Trump Act, he did that. He told the truth and he said it.
Under the Gemini Act, he got up there and pulled it, right? Under the Tupac Act, he pulled the sword out, right? Okay.
Okay, that's law. That's law, nigga. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Okay, why the fuck can I say it? So that's what he did. But the way he approached it, you know, if you're going to talk about JB, you're going to have to come all the way at it. You got to go straight fully with it. At least it's going to be doing this and it's going to make you steal the crowd on. We support you, Kanye, but you can't halfway do this shit. You can't pull out no gun and put it back in your pocket. And what I'm saying is, he started talking about Beyonce. That's the wrong motherfucking thing to do, is talk about who can't bitch. You know what I'm saying? How you, nigga, what? Wait, you know, even if he ain't tripping, she still looking at him, so he gotta be tripping. You know, she like, you gonna let him slide on that? Now he's like, oh man, now I gotta do something to this nigga. You know, that type shit. So that's the wrong way to do it. Then when he was about to talk about Jay-Z, he kind of stuttered stuff. He kind of was like, they call me, call me. You can't do that. You know, on the phone.
Right.
You get scared now, nigga. You already fucked up.
You already put the gun out. Now you ain't shooting.
Nigga, you mad at Jay-Z? What does this got to do with this?
Damn. Right.
The only way you could have redeemed yourself under the Shawshank redemption, meaning you're going down anyway, but you're going to redeem yourself, is he went, you said he should have went ham on Jay-Z. At least he would have exposed to me.
You say he should have pulled? He should have went all the way ham on Jay-Z.
Nigga, you got the gun out, dude in your face, what you putting it back in your pocket for?
Damn. That's that Gemini shit though. You got the twins going, and Gemini's the air sign. You know what I'm saying? So he pulling it, like on one hand, like you say, he pulling the sword out. He be doing the Ice Cube lick, but then he ain't doing it at the same time. Like he kind of like got the twins going, like moving in two directions at the same time, two opposite directions at the same time.
No, that's all I know. I'm fucking up while I'm fucking up. See, most motherfuckers don't know they fucking up. You can't know you fucking up while you fucking up. That's why he had a moment of clarity. Damn,
oh, you say he had a realization while he was fucking up. That he was fucking up.
Hell yeah. That should have run you crazy. You know about what that nigga Poe say, shadow walkers? You know about the shadow walkers. He see him, he just don't know what the fuck they is. The same college speed, the shadow walkers, that's the shit I'm talking about. That nigga Poe had to give him a motherfucking name. You know, because Poe see this shit. He had to give him a name. But at least you got a reference, a point of reference. When the nigga gives a shit a name, a point of reference. So now, when I call you up, you call me Blao. You like, Pimp Ice. I said, what up? You say, man, I'm like, shit, who, you know, and it's 100, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Point of reference. Yeah, nigga, time to 10 before you get the crib.
I don't fuck with, this why I don't fuck with Gemini.
We know about Smith.
You
know about Smith, you ain't gonna do this shit. You gonna run right into the shit.
He don't know his lower self, man. I think Kanye know he a Gemini, but I don't think he know that, like you say, the shadow walker, like that, them whispering, the motherfuckers walking around whispering in his ear to do that lower self shit, to pull it, to put, you know what I'm saying, get on the mic and talk shit about Jay-Z, but then like you say, you can't, like, I don't think he's is aware that this is what he dealing with, that this is the actual shadow walker that's for him. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the Geminis don't, you know what I'm saying, don't look at this type of shit. Like Donald Trump is a motherfucker who took that same energy and it looked wild as hell, but it actually worked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye kind of doing this shit, like you say, he kind of doing it, but then he not doing it at the same time. It's like, man, if you gonna go in, man, go in. Like, you can't.
Y'all ain't got no choice. The point of no return. When you see something about Beyonce, you got the point of no return.
That's that Gemini shit, man. Like, this why you can't trust them motherfuckers, man. Like,
okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this. We're gonna write a little story for you. Listen to me swear. I'm gonna tell you like this. It's like you sitting there, you see nigga Beyonce. She bad as hell, just looking like, you know, you feeling yourself and shit. You like you ought to come at her, but you know you only got one shot, because if she don't go, that's gonna end everything. So when he do, if he pull it, like, baby, what's up? And she kind of looked at him like, what? And he was like, he didn't get a chance to be like, you know, I'm going to fuck you just off right there. He didn't call Star Snake. So now he don't even know if he, you know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z done found out, like, man, you coming to my fraud, and he ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You coming to the nigga bitch, you know, he had the point of no return if that's your buddy. So she don't go. That's what happened to that nigga. He came into Beyonce, he point of no return, and that nigga, shit, she told Jay-Z.
I don't think he went at Beyonce. I think that nigga is just a two-faced ass nigga type shit. Like, I think it's just in his motherfucking DNA. I mean, he might have went at Beyonce. That nigga married to Kim Kardashian. You gotta remember at the same time, Joe, that nigga got a badass bitch. Like, You know what I'm saying?
Back it up. Hold on, youngin. Back it up. What you mean, might have? He did. Didn't he say something about Beyonce?
He did.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just I'm mentioning from 1,000 people, how you think Jay-Z looking at that? Remember the Moses in the Pharaoh, you going for that go town shit, you know what I'm saying? You always say what you think the Pharaoh was saying. So you think Jay-Z thinking why he even mentioning her? Like, so the BET Awards, she gonna tell them if I don't win, I ain't performing. Now, what kind of stuck up shit is that? And you think you the Pharaoh sitting there like, wait a minute, what Joey, when you put it with the wife, you got to do something. I just gonna look. I just gonna look. What you give your nigga no choice.
He gotta put, man, if.
Right, he forced his hand.
He forced his hand. He gotta pull it. Like, that shit is in his motherfucking blood, man. Like, Jay-Z a fire sign, man. Like, Jay-Z gonna try to play it cool. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z ain't gonna. That's why Jay ain't really responding. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's making it by him not responding, it make Kanye look crazy. Jay-Z respond.
That's why I said, right, why you pull a gun out and don't shoot, he's short. That's his weapon. Let me tell you, when a nigga trying to come at you, and you don't give him nothing to fucking play with me, and you ain't talking that shit to him, Joe, he got to extinguish the fire. You only give this motherfucker fuel when you start fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Or start responding to his ass. You add fuel to the fire.
This is the same shit that Biggie, when Pac went at Biggie did say Biggie ain't respond, he ain't do shit. Next you know, look up Pac dead as hell. You know what I'm saying? This the same shit. Like, Jay-Z been through this shit. Jay-Z kind of know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye, he from Chicago, man. He, like you say, like, this that Chicago shit. He a Gemini too, so he not really from where Jay-Z from in regards to the industry and all that shit. And the same shit, like, out there dealing with Kim Kardashian and all that shit. Like, that nigga is a Gemini from the south side of Chicago.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right, that's gonna be a motherfucking problem if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? As Lord saying, this is what you doing. The nigga just got robbed a week or two before or some shit. All this shit happened. I think his mom had died. You know, his mom died around this time of year too. She died trying to get some breast implants or some shit like that put in her, and she died sometime around this time of year. You know what I'm saying? And I read somewhere that they were saying he's always struggling around this time of year. You know what I'm saying? Because this is around when his mom had died.
Yeah, but come on, man. Hold on. All that bullshit, man. My mom been dead. I'm going to sit and keep going through the same thing. Like, I'm sad. I'm happy back to life. Then when she died, oh, yeah, she died around the side. Okay, I'm sad again. But fuck, how that shit don't make no sense, man. So every nigga got bread. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I heard about the mom. They said something about the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want all this bread. What you going to say? Just like you sit in the motherfucking room and you got a Caesar. You sitting at the motherfucking table and you say, shit, check it out. I got you broke now. Remember, you fresh out of fucking J.J.'s fish I'm talking about, you know, Harold's chicken, straight in executive office, you know what I'm saying, with about $4 in your pocket. He said, I think you got that. Hey, $50 million. And I, okay, right, what you need me to do? I got my good music, shit like that. Yeah, but I need you to sacrifice somebody. What do you mean sacrifice? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you love got to go. There's one or two alternatives, or you bend over. And, boy, you can get the fuck out of my office. At that moment, you think that nigga want to walk back in that cold-ass bucket with them damn hype sitting on that motherfucking corner and that shit. You know what I'm saying? Really, you ain't got no fucking way to go. What you gonna do, B? You tell Ice what you would do. You taking that $50 million, or you walking out with your integrity? Now, when you lose your integrity, it's like when a nigga go to the joint. You go in one way and come out another. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
That's what happened with Congress. That's the image. Nigga went in one way and came out another. You know, nigga take your man, it's not the same. So you just got to use your imagination and think that it just popped in the ass, or you sacrifice his OG. So they say, well, maybe he did sacrifice his OG. Now I know he didn't. Okay, Kanye West and shit on the radio. He gets sad every time his mom, nigga, that shit sound like a guilty conscience. My mother lived, I took care of her, she lived, she died, she gone. But if I know I did, she knew, okay, you can go ahead and use her chakra for energy for a second and try to, you know, fake Lucifer, like trick Lucifer, like, but I'm gonna grab my mama back once you give me the money. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, I think it was Michael Blackson. They had asked him They said, would you participate in Kanye West's orgy? And he was like, hell no. And they was like, why not? He was like, cuz Kanye got the devil in him. No. He said, be talking about, you know what I'm saying, on the subconscious level, on the metaphysical level, something ain't there with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't grounded, if you don't know your lower self, man, if you don't build, you gonna be fucked up, basically. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of what he's going through. Mind you, like you said, he got a beautiful wife. He got the successful career. Got a brand new daughter. He on tour around the world. You know what I'm saying? The whole world watching him, and you know he in the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the mental institution. Nigga, not the hospital, the motherfucking mental institution. This shit ain't adding up.
That's crazy.
Nigga wasn't looking.
That's what if you don't build, you know what I'm saying? You say, look at the same situation you saying with Kid Cudi. You look at the situation with Beanie Siegel. You look at the other situation with you know, Kodak Black just got out of jail. That's another topic of discussion. He a Gemini. Kodak Black, you know, he just got out of jail for a rape charge. He's another Gemini.
Hold on, nigga. You telling me this nigga got bread and then this what he decided to get into where he gets money?
Yeah, he led the police on a high speed chase.
Bro, let me ask you something. I don't mean to cut you off. I always had a question when I be hearing shit in these streets. I just want to know how. Well, let me see how this goes. You get money, you live a better life. How do you get bread and then go to jail? Like, I don't know shit. What the fuck is they doing? Reverse polarity on these niggas or something? How they work, bitch? I mean, you got Kodak Black, you got Crackers. What's that little motherfucker? Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby Shmurda, yeah. That's another.
You get the money, then go to jail?
Man, if you don't know your lower self, if you don't know that you got this other nigga living inside you, you know what I'm saying, pushing you in this direction, you kind of just see the result. Like you see.
I hear you and Bo say that shit a lot. What do you mean, lower self? I mean, check your emotions. As I put it, you know, check your emotions. Follow the state, pinky ring, you know what I'm saying? No clean face.
Your emotions, your lower self, your animal nature, like, that's why I study astrology, because astrology is a real good way to begin to look at, like, the pre-predictable shit that you kind of be going through. Like, if you wanna be like Pac, you gonna go through the shit Pac go through. You wanna be like, you know what I'm saying, Kanye, you gonna go through the shit Kanye go through. You wanna be like Kodak Black, you gonna go through the shit Kodak Black go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that subconsciously you got the same energies whispering in your ear, suggesting you to do this shit. You see what I'm saying? And you live in this parallel life and that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Gemini's gonna take the risk. That's the shit that, like, a lot of Geminis don't know about it. They gonna take the risk for, you know what I'm saying? They gonna pull it. You know what I'm saying? When the motherfucker spirits whisper in their ear, like, they gonna get the fuck up and do that shit. Like, they highly vulnerable to suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Of like the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Whispering in their motherfucking ear. That's why you see shit like Pac in jail. You see Kodak Black in jail. You see Kanye in the hospital. You see Ice Cube snap off on Easy and beat down the whole motherfucking office with a bat and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You see Left Eye turn her back on TLC, go down the motherfucking down into the Caribbean and crash her car, end up dead and shit. Like you see the parallels. You see what I'm saying? You can see this shit. So
yeah, but
go ahead.
So that goes into time to what I was just telling you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no way to explain it just on a regular basis. You know, when you up there, it's kind of hard because this shit in your mind. When you know this is fucking matrix, this is all bullshit. You know they got to perform. You know, but when you in the streets, you know it's different.
In the industry, the show must go on.
Yeah, the show must go on. Fuck your feelings. You
right.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is good, goddamn it, under the Pimp age, we don't really, it's all supreme acting that we assess. You still gotta act, when you're shorty sitting in the car with you, and you gotta pay your motherfucking bills, and you got a felon in your pocket and shit, and they talking about that, you know what I'm saying? I got a color in the book, look, I colored it in the line, and you like, damn, you got a fiction on this on your door. You got to still, the show got to go on. You got to be cool. Can't be snapping on you, sure you got to be cool, and that's a teach. It's all frozen emotions. If you can do that, you can do anything. Control yourself.
That's
This is what I always tell a nigga say, yo, this motherfucker, Tanya told me, right? She said, I this motherfucker pissing me off every fucking day at work. Right? I said, huh? She said, when I go to work, this motherfucker be pissing me off. I said, okay, well, imagine if you knew the motherfucker was brushing their teeth and thinking about you like, yeah, we're going to get up, start my day, I'm going to piss such and such off, and then I'm going to continue on. If you knew this motherfucker said that while you looking through the little crystal ball that they has in their bathroom, when they got to work and pull this shit, would you still get mad?
hell no.
Okay then. Quit playing with yourself.
Yeah, that's the real shit. We're gonna get out. I want to ask you this last question before we get out of here. Is Kanye West crazy?
Nah. He ain't crazy. He just started seeing. He just said, look, I'm finna say this shit that I've been wanting to say. Some of the shit that I wanted to say, I attempted to say. Nah, he ain't crazy. He just let it out. You know, we know the radio play the same shit over and over. And we know he said something about a motherfucking song. You play the same song over and over, motherfuckers, it's going to be in your mind. You're going to start to like it, even though it sounds like bullshit at first. It's programming. That's programming. Over and over, repetition. It's fucking programming. And why would a fucking radio station, when they first come out, they play all type of shit? Now, all of a sudden, the motherfuckers just start playing the same 10 songs. Why do they do that when you got all that fucking music?
Because it's a program.
You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck, that's what he was saying. Like, shit, they paying these motherfuckers to play this shit, and they don't leave the room for nobody else unless you pay. But that his brother ain't got 40,000 a year to these motherfuckers like Jigga do. You know what I'm saying? He maybe got four racks. That ain't good enough. One time. Just play any fucking thing. I don't give a fuck. It's off to play Tupac. Play any damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, the same thing now. Man, who the fuck listens to the radio? I know what. Anyway.
Well, if you do want to listen to any radio, make sure you listen to Hood X Radio. And it's your boy K Blao, Hood X. I got my man Iceberg Jones on the line. We're going to wrap this show up. But, man, make sure y'all stay in tune with Godspeed. And the other series we did, Beanie Siegel's Pisces. We're going to, I think we're going to do Kodak Black. You said you want to do Kid Cudi. We're going to do a couple other shows. We're going to break down through the ether, through the metaphysical. We also maybe start taking callers. I don't know if we're going to do that. Last time we were taking callers, we actually do a show with Poet. I don't know if they ended out too good. We might keep this exclusive. I'm going to talk to Iceberg Jones about that. Any last thing you want to say before we wrap up out of here, fam?
Yeah, I'm going to get you gotta take life easy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an old man, but not an old man. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of sit the fuck back and observe what the external trying to get you to do in the internal, meaning the action that you pull out of your soul to do whatever the fuck this thing outside of you got you to do. You know what I'm talking about? And in that, you got to reset every day. You got to say, okay, what did I learn from yesterday? And what did I learn from the day that? And then tie that into your life like a string. Tie that motherfucking knot. Once you try to knot, you got a string of shit. And each knot is a lesson. You ain't got to do nothing bad happening to you. You just learn something from any motherfucking thing. You know, you see the dope fiend sitting there, learn how you got there. How your life, what did they do to you? You don't know to say these things because your words fucked up. That's what you really want to say. What did they do to you? Not what happened to you. What did they do to you? And he'll tell you a story, and in the story you can see a string of things fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was sport, and I was hanging out with this Blao, and she was kind of wild, you know. And I was excited to be around and getting some cocaine and shit, and I was out, you know, and this shit sound like that. But prior to that, you know, my dad used to beat my mom and shit, and they used to fuck me up, and, you know, I was sleeping, sitting cigarettes, drinking and shit, you know, and shit, such and such. My uncle died, you know, right in my face, got shot. So you ain't shit. A string of shit happening to him. Then I went to the joint, you know, and I never came out the same. You know, I had to play with the Kool-Aid on my face. So this is shadow walker shit, as y'all call it. Now, this is shadow walker. But the one man who want to ask you, man, how your life, you can't ask him because he don't know what the fuck to say. He just say, what happened to you? And sometimes the crackheads just say, life's nigga. You know what I'm saying? Life's a bitch and I'm the pimp. You know what I mean?
And on that note,
but you got to sit back and you got to freeze all your emotions. You got to, like, they gave Pimp a bad name, you know what I'm saying? But it's really a nigga who can control his lower self to the point where he don't need pussy. He can say he feel he want it, you know what I'm saying? And then the power of holding that energy in, all them bitches submit. These bitches know, you know what I'm saying? Boy, they looking at them like, I can't get you. I can't get you. The pussy ain't working. So shit, I gotta bow down.
I think this is for another show. I think this show about Kanye West being a Gemini. But I think we're going to say that for another show. But
Well, shit. Well, no. Well, it's still, you know.
yeah, that's another show.
Tied.
So let's wrap this one up. It's your boy K Blao X. We got your boy Iceberg Jones on the line. This show is, you can find this show on Godspeed on Facebook. Make sure you like Godspeed on Facebook. Make sure you sign up for Godspeed.ning.com. Make sure you sign up for HoodX.com. Follow HoodX Radio. We gonna get out of here. It's been real with your boy Kodak Black. With your boy Iceberg Jones. Make sure you like Iceberg Jones on Facebook. Follow me, your boy K Blao X on Facebook. I don't even know how to stop this shit. All right, we out of here.
All right, nigga. Iceberg.